Los Angeles is about to tremble again as a silent storm brews behind the polished walls of Forrester Creations. While the Forresters believe they have survived the worst, Sheila's chaos, Liam's emotional roller coasters, and Hope's spiraling heartbreak, a new enemy lurks within arm's reach. But this time it's not a face they recognize. It's someone who has been watching, waiting, blending into the background like a ghost, until now. At Forrester Creations, Steffi enters the main office, reviewing a new fashion line, unaware that her every move is being monitored. Thomas, seemingly recovered and back in control, joins her with updates on design work, but even he can't shake the feeling that something isn't right. Meanwhile, Hope struggles with her growing suspicions. Since her split with Liam, she's been trying to move forward, even reconnecting with RJ, and focusing on HFTF. But someone has been slipping notes into her personal belongings, cryptic messages like, "You took what's mine and he was never yours to begin with." Initially, she thought it was Liam lashing out, but the handwriting was foreign. Across town at Spencer Publications, Bill is having his own internal battle. He's tried to stay out of family drama and rebuild his empire, but a strange file lands on his desk. Confidential emails between a Forrester executive and an anonymous party threatening to leak old secrets. Bill's instincts scream sabotage. When he shows the file to Katie, she grows pale. "This person knows things only someone from inside could know," she whispers. Back at the Forrester mansion, Eric senses the atmosphere has shifted. Though he's focused on recovering and mentoring RJ, he feels like the family is being watched. Donna brushes it off as stress, but when their security cameras are wiped clean from the last 3 nights, Eric's concern turns into action. He calls Ridge and insists on a full security sweep. Ridge in turn confronts Charlie, but the security chief finds something terrifying. A hidden microphone under Steffi's desk and another inside the private design studio. And then an encrypted audio file is discovered. When decrypted, it plays a voice altered through a modulator stating, "You've built your kingdom on lies. It's time to burn." Panic sets in. Who could have planted this? Sheila is under lock and key. Liam is too broken and obsessed with Hope to orchestrate such a plan. Could it be Deacon? Or even someone from the past? Someone forgotten? That same evening, a power outage sweeps through Forrester Creations. When the backup generators kick in, every digital screen flashes with a message in blood red. Forrester falls tomorrow. Steffi races to check on her children, while Ridge orders a lockdown. Carter and Brooke try to calm everyone down, but the tension is boiling. And then, out of nowhere, Zen receives an email with only one image. A childhood picture of him at the orphanage, with the words, "We were never different, only you got lucky." Zen freezes. He doesn't show it to anyone. At Il Giardino, Deacon meets with Finn to discuss Sheila's mental health, unaware that someone is watching them from a corner booth. The person's face remains hidden under a hood, but when Deacon looks up instinctively, the person vanishes. The scene shifts to a dark room filled with photos, voice transcripts, and red strings connecting every member of the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families. At the center is a name, Cassandra Noel, a name nobody in LA seems to remember. But the chilling twist? She remembers them all. She was once a Forrester intern, let go without warning. Her design stolen. Her love betrayed. And her mind shattered. Now she's back. Not to compete, not to expose. She's here to dismantle everything, piece by piece. And the first target? Steffi Forrester. The city of Los Angeles awakens to chaos as Forrester Creations becomes ground zero for a psychological war that no one saw coming. Steffi doesn't sleep the entire night. Her mind races through every rival, every enemy they've faced. But nothing prepared her for Cassandra Noel, a name that has now surfaced in security logs Ridge uncovers. Ridge, having hacked into the server himself with Carter's help, finds out Cassandra had once been an intern under Thomas's team, fired after she accused them of stealing her designs. Accusations that were buried quietly. She vanished, but not before sending an email to Ridge years ago stating, "I'm not gone. I'm growing." Now she's back. And she's not just looking for revenge. She's looking to erase the Forresters from fashion history. Meanwhile, at the design office, Hope finds her sketches rearranged into a twisted collage of her worst failures. She panics when she sees a photo of her with Beth, marked with red ink. Innocence doesn't protect legacy. Hope screams for security. Liam rushes in, thinking it's another emotional breakdown, but this time he sees it too. Someone is inside their system, not just psychologically manipulating them, but digitally rewriting their reality. In the shadows, Cassandra has infiltrated the company's network. Through a series of dummy corporations, she's gained partial ownership of a Forrester Creations supplier, and now she's using it to siphon off funds, alter shipments, and cause deadline chaos. But the scariest part? She's installed spyware in all of Ridge's design tablets, and has been watching every creative meeting for months. Thomas confronts Ridge, guilt visible on his face. Did we really steal her work? I don't remember it, but something about her sketches, they look familiar. Ridge, torn between protecting the company and confronting the truth, admits, we dismissed her too fast. Maybe we should have listened. Back at the mansion, Eric tries to remain strong. But when Cassandra sends him a private message, an old photo of his office from 20 years ago with the words, "Father of Betrayal," burned into it, Eric realizes this is personal. Donna begs him to call the police, but Eric insists they fix this from within. He calls a family meeting uniting Brooke, Steffi, Hope, Thomas, Carter, and even Bill, who's been quietly investigating Cassandra through his own contacts. That's when Bill reveals the final piece of the puzzle. Cassandra isn't working alone. She's backed by a powerful investor who once tried to buy Forrester Creations. None other than Massimo Morone's former right-hand man, Vincent Parisi. Together, Cassandra and Vincent plan to launch a rival fashion house with stolen Forrester concepts, crashing the upcoming International Fashion Showcase. There's only one way to stop it. Expose Cassandra live during the event, and recover the original designs. The Forresters set a trap. Using Hope and RJ's team, they leak a fake design prototype through a secure yet traceable channel, expecting Cassandra to bite. On the night of the showcase, Cassandra makes her move, presenting what she believes is the final blow to Forrester's credibility. But just as she unveils the design, Ridge walks onto her stage with a mic, projecting every stolen sketch file and timestamp to the international audience. Cassandra's composure breaks. Cameras flash. Reporters swarm. But instead of running, Cassandra screams, "You all built your legacy off others' suffering. I'm not the villain, you are." Security moves in, but not before she drops one final bombshell. "This isn't over. I planted a truth that will keep unraveling." As she's escorted out, a sudden gasp moves through the crowd. Steffi collapses. Backstage, doctors rush in. Finn arrives moments later, discovering she was injected with a slow-reacting neurotoxin disguised in a perfume bottle Cassandra gifted weeks ago during a fake design meet. It was personal all along. Cassandra blamed Steffi for being born into power, while she had to beg for recognition. With time ticking, Finn works frantically alongside emergency medics, administering counteragents he had on hand due to Sheila's past attacks. Steffi stabilizes but barely. As she wakes, her voice is faint but clear. "We let her in because we never looked back." In the aftermath, the Forrester family is shaken but united. The company survives the scandal, thanks to Bill's legal muscle and Brooke's PR brilliance. Eric announces he will step back permanently and hand over creative direction to a joint team. Thomas, Hope, and RJ. The new generation must now carry the Forrester name forward, but with one clear understanding: truth must always come before legacy. In the final scene, far from Los Angeles, a woman sits inside a dimly lit mental facility. It's Cassandra, seemingly calm, sketching on a blank page. A nurse glances at her and says, "Time for lights out, Miss Noel." But as she leaves, the camera pans down to Cassandra's drawing. An exact replica of a new design Ridge has been working on secretly, one that was never shared. Her eyes narrow. She smiles, whispering to herself, "I told you it wasn't over." Fade to black.